Hi, I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be talking about common marketing mistakes made by small to medium enterprise. Just going to turn off my camera so we can focus on the slides. Right, first up, I'm going to talk about tracking. Are we actually tracking? Are we doing it? All too often, companies, they pay to drive and increase traffic to their sites, but rarely do they take the time to look beyond the click-through rate. Did they stay on the page? And if they did, how long did they remain there? And the big one, did they convert? Remember, driving traffic to your site is relatively easy. However, converting those opportunities is a different ball game altogether. The simple solution is to use tracking tools like analytics, heat maps, lead feeders, and Matimo, which will help you connect the dots. But more importantly, you must make the time to check and read the data. Ignoring what's local, what's on your doorstep. It's so easy to jump in feet first in order to put a pin in the map and declare to the world that you're here. But what about strategic location? Instead of trying to create a stir locally, we find ourselves swimming with a whole host of unknown competitors vying for position on a national scale. The simple solution, yes, is to think bigger, but more importantly, to focus locally. And with this in mind, it's key to set up any initial campaign purely on a local level. That is where you should be targeting. Your Google business profile. Back in 2014, I sat with a number of small businesses at a local networking event when someone out of the blue asked me if I'd claimed Google My Business. Truth be told, I had no idea what they were talking about. The simple problem with this is if you haven't claimed your Google profile, then you'll remain invisible to local searches, and your competitors, well, they'll more than happily oblige by taking full advantage of representing you and on your behalf. Thank you very much. The simple solution is to claim and optimize your Google business profile and to follow the simple instructions. Poor conversions. Your website is the window display to your business, so it is vitally important that you drive your traffic in the right direction and not to a dead end. If this is the case, then you have a broken landing page, and if your site does not prompt the visitors to act, call, book or inquire, then you're leaking leads. The simple solution is to simplify your page, make a clear call to action, be mobile friendly, and ensure your contact information is noticeably visible. Remember, traffic without conversions is no more than a loud noise. Staffing issues. Let's assume you now have all your ducks in a row and that points 1 to 4 have been dealt with. Maybe it's time to consider staff. Possibly your staffing levels are depleted or top heavy in a certain area. Could there be a shortage of skills or a training need that's not being met? Are inquiries not being handled properly as leads are not committing beyond the first point of contact? Coupled with that is the level of poor data being captured, slow or non-existent follow-ups and missed calls. The simple solution is to train your staff on lead generation and response, as well as tools like scripts and follow-up systems. Remember, great marketing plus poor call handling equals lost sales and revenue. Customer service. If this was a role on a football pitch, it would most certainly be the role of a goalie, as there is no room for errors. It only takes one bad review to undo months of effort. Unfortunately, word of mouth now lives online. So if you're not delivering on customer expectations, then you'll soon hear about it publicly. The simple solution is to treat every customer expecting them to leave a review. And if that is the case, it might as well be a good one. Remember, happy customers talk about you, but so do disappointed ones. Let me guess, jack of all trades but master of none? There are not enough hours in the day? Am I ringing any bells? So you're the meet and greeter, the sales advisor, the stock controller, the customer service advisor, the data analyst, the marketing manager. It is all too much, and sooner or later it will lead to burnout. You might get away with it for a while, but sooner or later you'll feel a disconnect. Remember, whatever you do in addition to your creative role is normally at the expense of another duty. The simple solution is reach out for some help. Reach out to your network of go-to people. Practice the fine art of delegation and actually allow that person to do it. Hire experts in their field and focus your time on what drives the business forward. Remember, you don't need to do it all, just make sure it gets done right. Keep addressing these issues and you will be well on your way. So just to recap, make sure you use your tracking tools to connect the dots and make time to read that data. It's okay to think globally, but let's get things going by focusing on local opportunities to do business. Make sure you claim Google My Business by following the easy guide and spend time building and sharing your story, as well as the problems you solve or you help to solve. Make sure you keep things simple and make a clear prompting call to action. Take the time to invest into your staff with sound training. Don't forget to expect a 5-star review every time. And finally, delegate, stay connected and get some help. If you follow these tried and tested paths, then you'll soon be on your way to the top. I'm Mark. I'm from GBS in Leeds, and I hope you found this of interest. Many thanks.